How you doing, everybody? This is Daniel from HD Reviews, and right now we're gonna have the winner of the 8-hour vote. Thanks to everybody that voted on that great day, which was Sunday. And the winner for the 8-hour vote was Sea Dragon Kanon as a review. So right now we're gonna review, as you guys requested, the Saint Seiya Myth Cloth, and this is Sea Dragon Kanon. It is made by Bandai, and because this is a Latin American version, you're gonna see the bottom part is gonna says Los Caballeros del Zodiaco or Los Caballeros del Zodiaco, meaning this is original and it comes from Latin America. So here we have Sea Dragon Kanon in all its glory. As user requested, we are doing this review for everybody that loves this cloth and voted for it on Sunday on the 8-hour vote. So here we have the animated form of Sea Dragon Kanon, and when he's trapped in jail, we have the full figure with the cloth itself, the Bandai logo, and there's no logo here for the Latin American version, but it's on the bottom of the package. This was made in 2007. On the side of the box we see this says Saint Cloth Myth. On the bottom it says Sea Dragon Scale, and in the middle we have a Sea Dragon figure. Like most Saint Cloth Myth, they show you the back with a little diorama of the picture, and you see a Sea Dragon Kanon doing the golden triangle. We have an action pose. We have the second figure that has him when he's trapped in jail, and they show you how to put him with the helmet and everything like that, and the object mode. So here we have the inside of the box. As you can see, it says General on top, it says Kanon on the bottom, and then you see there's two figures. There's one with the black face, the one for the regular plain cloth itself, to show he was trapped in prison. And they have the cloth parts over here, and we have the object mode parts on this side. So let's go inside and see more into detail this figure. So here we have side A of the plate. As you can see, you have the figure itself. It has the black top for when you see the dragon just with the black face, and then you have shoulders, skirts, chest, part of the arms, the feet, and the figure itself. And on this side as well you get the blue cape for it, and you have the instruction manual. So let's go with side B. Side B is a little bit different than other Saint Cloth Myth. You have most of the hands, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs of hands. You have the actual figure of Kanon when he's trapped in jail. You have the skeleton of the object mode and the little Poseidon thing right there, and you also get the clothing for the figure. As you can see, really nice. So let's go with the instruction manual. So here we have the Latin American instruction manual. As you can see, there's the DTM, signifying that it's from Mexican distribution. We have a nice cover right there, and you have the inside of Sea Dragon Kanon right here in Portuguese and in Spanish. So really nice. It shows you that Sea Dragon Kanon is 28 years old, and it shows you the height, weight right here. So look at the instruction parts of the manual, which are inside. There's a lot of detailed instructions for the object mode right on the left side, and we have detailed instruction modes for the figure and the captured Kanon on the right side. So let's put this figure in object mode and see how it looks. So here we have Sea Dragon Kanon. As you can see, it is a really good cloth. I really found it kind of weird that the cloth really moves a lot. Like if you shake it like from the middle, it's kind of like not a snug fit to the cloth. That's one thing that just got me off guard. Everything else is really done really well. If you see the object mode and you saw like a little green stain on the body of the object mode, it's because I rubbed it too much on my fingers and it came off. But as you can see, it's really nicely made. The Latin American version, you could tell quality wise that it's not as good as the Japanese, but still the cloth is great, you know. Really major difference, as you could tell, is that like the face right here is it's kind of like the black is smeared into the skin, as you could see. I don't know if you could tell with the camera, but that happens. Some joints are a little bit loose on the Latin American version, but everything else is pretty stable. As you could see, the cloth is really nice. I love the colors. Really nice. The addition of the other Kanon, which is this one right here, is a great addition. You could put the hair of this Kanon with this one. As we look at this Kanon, you can see very nicely made. The hair is great. The sculpture of the face is great, like Gemini Saga. But it is great. You could switch the head out with the Gemini Saga that comes on the Gemini to put it on the Gemini cloth. But the appendix does it more justice. This is a greater sculpt than the actual Gemini face, but still, you could see very nice detail on the figure. The kneecaps are done super great. The feet are done to perfection. It is a really nice cloth, and the hair is long, not like the appendix that is short like to this part. The hair is long, but still I like the appendix hair. It's less of a hassle to deal with. So here we have with Kanon head on the Sea Dragon cloth. As you can see, it's nice, but there's limitation. Like you could see, like what I was talking to you about. Look at that. The chest is not that great. Everything moves, but there's a lot of limitations to this figure, because if you want to turn the head, it's very difficult because the hair is like on the way, so you have to be like facing straight forward. And then if you want to put the long hair, it's kind of impossible, because you can see the gap right there. You can see the gap. You could put the hair right there, but still it would be impossible, because if you put the hair on and like the head starts going this way, and then you won't be able to see them if you have them on display, and then sometimes the hair doesn't even stay. So if you're gonna do this, for me, I'm gonna put this head with the normal body of Kanon. I'm gonna put him there, and I'm just gonna keep the helmet on him. Even though I saw most of Kanon with the Gemini cloth, I usually saw him more with his helmet on the Poseidon saga when we introduced to Sea Dragon, and we just saw him with this. So yeah, so let's go with my final thoughts of this cloth. So here we have my final thoughts of the Saint Seiya Myth Cloth Sea Dragon Kanon, and I have to say, the cloth is great. Now that I've been collecting a lot of Saint Seiya, I could really tell the difference between Latin American, Hong Kong, and Japanese quality. I saw the quality of this was great. The armor was a bit loose, like I showed you before. It comes up and down, but the figure's pretty stable so far. The hand joints, because of the Latin American version, are a little bit loose, but still workable with. As you can see, some smear of black on the face, and you know, the smear on the object mode was my fault because I rubbed it too hard. But overall, the sculpting, the figure, the cloth itself, it's done to perfection, even for the Latin American version. I give it a solid 9. Solid 9. I'll give it a perfect 10 if the hair would have fit better. Maybe because of the Latin American version I couldn't do it, but I don't think that's the problem. I've seen a lot of this cloth, and you know, the hair kind of messes with the figure itself. I think the figure is mostly inclined to staying in that form than putting the hair of this one over on that one. but if you still want Kanon to show on the Sea Dragon cloth, you could put the head on that. It is a great cloth. I cannot complain. For a winner, it is a great cloth. I'm totally reviewing it with my honest opinion. I just think it's a really great cloth. I give it a 9. It would have been a perfect 10 if all the hair parts and everything would have fit with the figure. The addition of the additional Kanon is a great addition. You could do a lot of dioramas with that, and that is great. So yeah, so you could get this at iShop2Go. Maybe they don't have the Latin American version. They'll probably have the Hong Kong version, and I totally recommend the Hong Kong version for this figure if you really love Kanon. And for me, Kanon was better in Gemini. That's why this doesn't bother me that much. But for you, if you're a dedicated Kanon fan and you want the most perfect version of Kanon, you might as well go to iShop2Go to get your Hong Kong version of this figure. So this has been Daniel from HD Reviews. And remember, when you buy this figure, you get a metal plate in iShop2Go. And I'll see you in the next Saint Seiya review.